Prime Minister Modi met Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney on the sidelines of the G20 Leaders Summit in South Africa. Both leaders have agreed to formally launch negotiations for a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. This agreement will include goods, services, investment, agriculture and digital trade. Modi and Carney expressed confidence that the agreement will help more than double bilateral trade between the two countries to $70 billion by 2030. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal is upbeat about a trade deal with Israel. The minister is in Tel Aviv, where both nations agreed to the framework based on which the negotiations will be held. Speaking to our colleague Abhimanyu Sharma, Goyal said the discussions will focus on increasing investment, R&D and partnership in the agriculture sector. Take a look.
Yesterday, I had very extensive discussions with my counterpart, the Honourable Commerce and Industry Minister. And we have both agreed that we will focus on low-hanging fruits, get the sensitive issues off the table on both sides, look at how innovation and R&D can drive greater investments in each other's countries, work at joint projects where we can leverage on their skill sets, they can leverage on the economies of scale that a large market like India gives, whether we can do infrastructure projects or provide them youthful, skilled and talented manpower to support the Israeli economy. So it's a very multifaceted partnership that we are crafting with Israel. And it's quite possible that we may come out with a first phase of an FTA so that we can kickstart the benefits faster.
Are there any actionable insights from the meetings which you had with several leaders and the meetings you are slated to have with several leaders? Any targets being looked at with respect to mutual investment opportunities and with respect to other opportunities with respect to manufacturing?
Well, I've met their finance minister and we are looking at a joint protocol which will help encourage import and export of goods and services from each other's countries. I've had very good meetings with the agriculture minister, who's a very, very good friend of India and is looking to expand relations on the agri field with India. I'll be meeting their senior leaders tomorrow to further discuss how this partnership can be taken to the next level. All in all, I think the country, the people of Israel have showered a lot of respect on the entire business delegation that came with me, and I see tremendous potential in this partnership going forward.
So a final question now. Several FTAs India has already signed with developed economies. Are they going to serve as a template for future FTA negotiations? Because as you indicated earlier too, several red lines cannot be crossed. So all FTAs which are being negotiated with different economies, be it the US, the EU, or even the Mercosur for that matter, or GCC, what kind of targets can be looked at? What kind of timelines can be looked at in near future?
Well, there are always red lines, there are always sensitive issues, but every agreement stands on its own ground. Every agreement has its own positives, benefits, and you really create a balance at the aggregate, considering all aspects of a relationship. Keeping that in mind, we decide what would be included in an FTA, what would not be included. What may be sensitive for one country may not be sensitive in another country. There are many products that are desirable for us to have in India at low cost for our own economic growth and development. So it's on a case-to-case basis. You have to decide what you will open up and what you will not.
Well, that's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal in Israel. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Business 360. The news will continue right here on CNBC-TV18. Stay tuned. We're back in a minute with more.